Hello guys and welcome to the Theyakhobbit channel, and today we'll be talking about how to prepare your character for creation. So, first things first, you need to find your group. That was in a different video, go check that out. So you need to find a group, you need to meet with your group and figure out what kind of group you guys want. If you guys want an evil one, or a good one, or a neutral one that has no alignment. So basically, that's what neutral means. You are not aligned, you are not evil, you are not good, you are in between. So, first things first, choose your group alignment, because a good character won't necessarily work with a chaotic evil character, like a lawful good to chaotic evil. They won't work so well, so you gotta fix that up. Or if you guys have one guy that's chaotic evil and the rest are good people, that could be interesting for points of views and when you roleplay during your campaigns. That could be very interesting, as the guy might want to kill someone, but your lawful good characters won't necessarily like that decision. So then you'll have a debate amongst yourselves, amongst your group, and that could be an interesting conversation starter amongst your group, or what's called your party. There we go, your party. So you want to choose that. You want to figure out your race, as in dragonborn, elf, half-elf, human, dwarf, halfling, and tiefling. So you want to choose one of those. Each one has their own preference towards a class. Obviously, an elf will be more stealthy-like and nature-like, so you might prefer a ranger per se, as towards a dragonborn that might prefer to be a fighter, or even a wizard maybe. Like, there's lots of, as if they have their dragon magic, right? So they can be a wizard or a, what's the other one? A warlock. There we go, warlock. So yeah, choose between those two. You can choose between those two for those ones. Halflings are more rogues, as they're small and short and petite looking guys, and dwarves are more the big built up fighters. You know what I'm talking about? So you want to be basically a fighter, or even a cleric even if you want to be a dwarf, a healer guy. So choose that. Race, class, there's wizard, warlock, rogue, fighter, warlord, which one did I do? Ranger, cleric, and pretty sure that's all of them. So yeah, choose one of those. You guys, if you have a group of 5, that's basically the key amount for a group or a party, is 5 players in the group plus the DM, like add him out, like excluding him. And so 5 guys. When you guys should have a cleric, obviously, if you guys want to heal each other without using like food and such. And you guys should have at least 1 fighter, 1 magic user, and at least 1 rogue for stealthy movements and such, and 1 tank fighter, so that you guys have a built-in secure front wall when you guys attack, and then a magic user for farther back, so you can strike from far away, replenishes mana, and you can keep attacking with powerful spells. So you guys want to figure that out. Keep it balanced. Don't make everybody a fighter. Don't make everybody a wizard or a warlock. Don't make everybody a rogue, even though it's kind of the funnest class, because everybody likes stealth. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about. All those Assassin's Creed games. Ugh. And so yeah, you guys got to balance it out. Got to choose if you want to be male or female. It's always a good thing, because it makes it more interesting for role playing with the DM. As male people, sometimes if they're drunk, if you guys are in a tavern, you see a bunch of drunk people, and there's a female in the tavern, well, might have some good fun times with the drunk people and the female human per se, and she's a nice foxy lady. So you're gonna have fun with that. And so yeah, choose wisely, because a female is more slim, right? Unless you're like a stocky girl that has a lot of testosterone for some reason. And then yeah, choose your height. Because if you're smaller, then obviously you won't be able to see over certain stuff. You won't be able to see over a fence. If the fence is 5 foot 11 inches high, and you're a 5 foot 5 inch dwarf, you won't be able to see it without getting a little push up from one of your friends there, right? So choose that, your weight, how slow you will move, and also basically how big and bulgy you are. Or you can just say, if you're not wanting to be fat, you can say it's all pure muscle. I won't opinionate on that at all. So yeah, and your age. You can't be a really good fighter if you're 13 years old, unless you're a prodigy from your tribe or wherever you came from. So choose a good, reasonable age, and depending on what race you are, an elf will be a higher age than a human. Like an elf can live for almost forever. So you'll have like a 2,000-year adult elf compared to a 60-year-old human, and they both look the same in terms of wrinkles and such. But elves they just live older. So go with that. And yeah, so off to deities. So you want to choose a good deity that represents your alignment and your point of view on life. So you are not going to choose Bane, the god or deity, I should say, the deity of war, and you're compared to one of your other tribe or party mates who are per se going to have a, sorry, I can't remember all the deities here. Arathis, the unaligned god of civilization. So you're not going to have that, as he's unaligned and you are basically chaotic evil. So he might have the same views in some ways, but he won't always follow you in your decisions. And basically, if you're chaotic evil, then you basically don't like anybody, and you are on your own, and you trust only yourself, and you don't care about others. So that's what chaotic evil is. So choose your alignment and your deity wisely, as they will give different powers. And PMs, if you choose deity spots in your, or events in your campaigns, make it fun. So choose a deity that is from the party and not just a random one, because it makes no sense in theory, kind of thing. And it makes it more fun if there is a deity that is from the party, as you can make it so they have different achievements or rewards for their actions in being loyal to their deity. So that is oh, and here we go, Paragon Path slash clan stuff, or class choices. So some classes have different paths you can take. For example, in the rogue class, you can either choose to be a more acrobatic rogue, per se, as compared to, as such, one that does a bunch of tricks and stuff and flies and slices people. Or you can be one that is straight up front lines with the fighters and slashes guys to pieces. So basically the difference is one falls back as he has lower health compared to the other one, who is basically more frontline strength, bulkier rogue, and yeah. And then so there's different choices on that, so you have to choose wisely when you get that chance, as it points out your theory to your profession, basically. And then when it gets to Epic Destiny, then, well, you'll have to choose an Epic Destiny such as Deity Slayer or something like that, basically. So that's basically on how to prepare your character. This is also I forgot to put in the other video at the end. This is also the character sheet video, so I will be talking about the character sheet. So, here we go. There is ability scores on your character sheet, defenses, movement, senses, a bunch of stuff. You're not going to see this very well. Yeah, you're not going to see this. So basically, this is a character sheet. Bam. This is a landscape version of the character sheet, and here's the other side. There's a picture of my guy there. Oh, I'm not good at this person. Okay, there he is. And that's my Dragonborn character. I'm a warlord with this guy. And my name is Krong. I'm a male, so I'm actually evil because we chose to do our guys evil in my group. I figured that one. Everybody likes the evil, even though it's not always a good option. So yeah, I will be talking in the next video on how to fill in the sheet, but I just wanted to talk about the sheet for now. So yeah, you have your ability scores, which is your strength, constitution, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And then you have your defenses section, which is armor class or AC. You have your fortitude, your will, and you have your reflex. And then movement is your speed basically, and then depending on what armor you choose, you will have a minus in your speed, -1 speed. So if you're a 6 originally, and then you become a 5 from your -1 speed off of your armor. That's basically what will happen. So if you take plate armor, then it will do that penalty for you. And senses, your passive perception. So basically, here's an example of you just normally looking around your surroundings while taking a walk on the sidewalk or whatever. That's basically your passive perception, is what you see just walking out there. You don't need to do a roll at all. You don't need to roll the dice. It's just what you see around you right there. And you don't, so like you'll see everybody in the tavern, for example. You don't need to do a check to see, oh, how many people are in this tavern. You already see them. So skills, there's lots of skills: acrobatics, arcana, athletics, bluff, diplomacy, engineering, endurance, heal, history, insight, intimidate, nature, perception, religion, stealth, streetwise, and thievery. So yeah, there's a lot of skills, and I'll get to that in the next video on how to fill them in and all that stuff, and they're basically what they are in like descriptions and definition stuff. Language is known. What does your guy know? Like, do you know Common, which is basically English, or the language everybody knows in this game? Do you know Draconic, Elvish, Dwarvish? And even like your DM might choose to give you a dialect of some Dwarvish language, for example, and then like the so-and-so clan has this dialect, for example, and then he'll do that, and then you know that language if you are a dwarf. So, and then also race features. So what does your race give you as a bonus, basically? Class path destiny features. What does your class give you as a bonus? Your path, so Paragon path, basically, and your epic destiny. What does it give you as a bonus? And feats are like extra stuff towards your character that can help you with your sight, if you're a Dragonborn, your Dragon Breath. It's your skills, it gives you +1 in skill bonuses and such. All that stuff. Action points, I'll get to that in the next video. Hit points, basically your health, how much health you have, your healing surge value, I'll get to that in the next video. Your bloodied, which is half of your health. So, and then you get special powers if you have half of your health or lower. How much healing surges you have per day. Your death saving throw features, or failures I should say. Saving throw mods, resistances towards, for example, fire, ice, poison, etc., etc. there's a section on attack workspace where you're basically the attacks you use the most. It's your like axes or swords or whatever. So just make it basic slashes, for example. Damage workspace, the damage that your basic attacks will do. That's basically what that is. Basic attacks. So it shows your attack and defense, your weapon, so you put which weapon you're using, and the damage. So you put the hit dice of that weapon that you were choosing for your basic attacks, and then you put it into the attack workspace and damage workspace. Okay, other side. It has your at-will powers, your encounter powers, and your daily powers, which are basically, and your utility powers, which are basically your abilities to your character, your person, your guy, basically. So you can have a warlord can have hold the line, just basically keep your guys all in order and get bonuses and stuff. And it helps with your hit dice too. It will give you bonuses for that. It will give you bonuses to your attack, so strength versus AC will give you bonuses to that and such. So basically, it's like extra stuff, extra abilities that your guy knows. That's what it is in the definition, basically, of what a power is. So, and then it has magic items as a section. So weapon, what's your magic weapons, magic armor, and all that, blah blah blah. Rituals. What rituals do you know? If you have any on you, you must have like the scrolls and the objects needed for the ritual. And personality traits. What's your guy's personality? Is he fun? Is he calm and collected to himself? Is he like timid and such? Mannerisms and appearances. What does your guy look like? Does he have a scar going from his eyebrow down to his lower mouth here? Does he have like Joker scars? I don't know what he has. So put that in that section. Character background. Does your character come from a father who lived in the military and that's how you were drawn to the ways of fighting, or did you come from a university somewhere, or from an old wizard who lived in a cave, brought you to his cavern and he taught you his ways and now you know how to use magic. Session and campaign notes, a section, companions and allies. Who are your allies so basically your party members and whoever you guys find along the way in your campaign. You guys can add their names right there and notes and such. Other equipment, what do you have on you other than your weapons and armor? So you put that stuff there. Coins and other wealth. You guys have gems, necklaces, rings of specialty, or even gold, silver, and basically coins and the monetary system, basically, monetary. So yeah, that's basically all for about preparing your character and basic knowledge about the character sheet. So thank you for watching today, and you will see part 2 of number 3 coming very, very shortly. Stay tuned. Be ready for then. There'll be lots of fun. I'm sure of it. You guys will have an enjoyable time. Thank you for watching. It's been the Theyakhobbit, and ciao ciao for now.